Hi, it's Marianne. My head's right down because I got a new stand for my camera and I can't quite figure out the angles, but I want you to see close up what I'm doing. So, I'm going to have you kind of close. I have a knife and I have some chicken breast. This is a half a chicken breast. Oh, I hate chicken juice. So this is the thick side and this is the other side, and I'm cutting them in half because I'm making chicken cordon bleu today. And this is an even side to start cutting on, or just this side too. I didn't get my big knife, I just got my other knife. You want to keep your knife parallel with the cutting board and the chicken. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. So the recipe calls for 4 of these. You cut them in half, and then you get 8. I hope y'all can see that. I won't know until I edit how good of a shot this was. That's nice. So, the other day, I noticed they had these chicken breasts on sale at the local supermarket. And this is a local chicken company, Miller's Amish Chicken. And I knew I was going to sort of get these. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. Anyhow, I knew I was going to go get them, and when I got in the store, I saw they had a sale on Dietz & Watson bone-in ham and their Swiss cheese, and didn't think anything of it, just thought we'd have sandwiches. And then got home, and I'm looking at Mike, and I was like, hey, that's a big one. I said, didn't we used to eat chicken cordon bleu all the time back in the day? He said, yeah. I said, well, I think I have all the ingredients to make chicken cordon bleu. And I do. So I found some recipes, especially easy recipes, because I don't want to take a lot of time doing this. And you can make them up, and you can stick them in the freezer, already all done up. The hardest part is cutting the chicken. Now let's see if I can get this up a little bit. Where's my gizmo? Yeah, so there's the cut in half filleted chicken breast. So that's that. Now, the next part is the part where you take this chicken breast, and you take your other plastic wrap. So I put one piece of plastic wrap down, okay? Then you take a meat pounder and you pound it. Now, I don't really know how flat it should be, but that looks like it's pretty good to me. Let me get a plate to put them on. Ouch. Alright, I didn't know if I was going to be able to reuse my plastic. So that's pretty skinny. Put another one on here and beat him. Beautiful. Oh yeah, that's nice. So I'm going to cook some of these up today, and I'm going to make a creamy mustard sauce for them. Thinking there's the top side and this is the inside where I cut it. It might come out better. Not really sure. Hey, skinny is skinny, thin is thin. It's all relative, right? I'm just amazed I'm only using 2 pieces of plastic wrap. I thought I was going to have to use more. Little prep work. Oh, this will all be done. I guess this is the hard part. Imagine having to do thousands of these at a restaurant. Well, at least the chefs and cooks can take out their Man, that's pretty. That's a thick piece. I don't know about that one. We'll see when we go to roll them. Two more. Then comes the fun part, assembly. I kind of got off my... Alright, that's done. This is done.
So right here, as I'm washing my hands, it makes me laugh when I think everybody always says, oh, I've got impeccably clean hands. It's like, what, you cook or bake with filthy hands? Come on, people.
So now we have to get the ham and the cheese out. Now the piece of plastic wrap. This is what makes it so easy. lovely Swiss cheese. And my lovely bone-in ham. Alright, so they say to do is get one of your chicken breasts, lay it down here. This guy kind of fell apart, so before I do that, I got a dirty hand. I need another knife. There we go. I'm cutting my ham in half slices for right now. So this is the ham. Plate right there on that. And I think I'm going to have to cut the cheese in half. Okay. This cheese smells so good. So now, rolling it up. I think I'm going to go this way. Okay. So you roll it up in the plastic wrap really tight. Do the twisties like that, and we're going to put it in the refrigerator for 30 minutes. But I'm not doing all these. Some of these are going to get stuck in the freezer at this point. Alright. Another piece of chicken. Piece of ham. And a piece of cheese. There we go. There, I got it started. All right. So I'll be back when I've got these all done. So it's going to be a crazy week coming up, last week of October. The weather, I thought it was going to be cool weather, but now they got 60s and 70s for a high, so I've got to recalculate what my thought pattern is for this week. Somehow I got to throw some sourdough bread in there. I only got one loaf left. Throw sourdough in at the end of the week. And I think I only got 2 pizza dough balls left, so I have to make some pizza dough balls. And apparently, tortillas. Those are really easy to make, they just take a little bit of time. So you have to plan accordingly. And I have this beef already cooked up. And if I don't use it for anything, I'll just shred it and stick it in the freezer in a freezer bag. And then I can use it for something later on. So I did 5 chicken breasts I cut in half. So it gives me 10 Cordon Bleus. I'm going to cook 4 of them today, and I've got 6 of them in the freezer with no breading on them. So they would have to come out, thaw out, and then I'd get breading put on them, and then use that way. I think the recipe said butter. After you roll them up, you put them in butter, roll that up, and then you put them in your bread mixture, breadcrumbs, whatever. And I don't know if I cook them or fry them or put them in the oven. I have to look at my recipe. Unfortunately, Pinterest is not being very nice to let me print my recipes that I want to use. So, after I get done sauteing these up, then I'll have to look, because that'll be the next thing on the list. It said keep them in the refrigerator for 30 minutes to solidify it, get a little firm. The chicken, the ham, and the cheese roll up, and then I already got the butter melted. I got the breadcrumbs out, and we'll go from there. Okay, it's been about 30 minutes, but in your line of work, it's only been a few seconds. So I have made a Dijon mustard Parmesan cream sauce to go on there. These guys have rested 30 minutes. The oven is preheating to 350. Now we're going to unroll these. Oh yeah, I can see why you'd want to have that in the refrigerator for 30 minutes. Roll it around in butter. And then, okay, we're just going to have to do the hands because I just can't do those tongs with my chicken. Wow. There's one. Then we're going to unwrap this other one. So I'm cooking 4 of these today. I put 6 in the freezer. Wow, I really had him tangled up. And the butter is just, I just rewarmed it. It's fine. I'm not burning myself yet. All right. Now these breadcrumbs I've had for probably close to a year. I keep them in my refrigerator because I'm the one that screwed up a recipe. It was horrible, but I had Parmesan cheese on it. I had Italian seasoning. I wasn't going to let it go to waste. So I cut it up, I baked it, and I put this through the food processor, because that's what you do, folks. Don't waste stuff. Alright, last one. And then I melted the butter in this pan because I'm going to cook me up some mushrooms. Mike can't have any because it'll kill him. That's what he says, but you know. Yeah. 40 years of marriage. He hasn't died yet.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, well, you know, there's always a possibility that I'll give you something that you'll actually choke out on. Oh, because she did that to me. Yeah. Okay. So here are our 4 chicken cordon bleus. Not bad. Now, I won't be using this mix anymore because it had chicken stuff in it. Which is sad. And hey, you'll be back when we're plating. Okay, the recipe said 350 for about 30 minutes. And at 30 minutes, I cranked it to 375 for 10. I think you could probably do 375 for about 20 minutes. These two are not quite up to 160, and these two are over 160. So we're going to eat these two today, and those two will be for later on. So I'm warming up my mushrooms. These are so good. And I got the sauce back here, which is a Dijon mustard sauce. We got peas. And I had a little bit of French fries left in the freezer, so we got French fries. So I'll be back to show you what it looks like all plated up.